3 bombs shattering my wedding reception, which was taking place in Amman, Jordan. We lost in the wedding 27 people, including my father, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law.
The first explosion had gone off, and my daughter dropped to her knees and screamed, my dad.
When I was 4 months old, I was affected by the 1998 US Embassy terrorist attack where my dad was killed.
When I was 17, I was shot 5 times at Utøya terrorist attack. I remember looking at my hand, and at that point 2 of the fingers was just hanging there in some flesh, but nothing more. It's because I've done like that, trying to stop the bullets with my hand. I wasn't a superhero.
There was this almighty explosion, and I saw this big cloud coming towards me. There was a smell that I'll never forget. I looked up and I just said, I've got to get through this, otherwise my daughter's going to be an orphan.
Bila dia loga sai ni akagarin grim sare. Ada ganan kalau already ada dai kwa to see. First time was urachara. Dole tren uwa kai da uro zo so da nasu uwa so ce ta zu da exclude auron lero.
No sabía realmente qué pasaba. Era como meterte en un horno muy caliente, muy oscuro todo. Mi ropa estaba reventada, estaba todo destrozado.
When the bombing blast, I was standing at the main gate. I was hospitalized for 5 months. I lost my left eye.
My daughter was only 9 and she had just lost her daddy 6 months beforehand. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to see anybody. All I was capable of doing was taking her to school in the morning and picking her up. I remember just putting my arms and hugging her so tightly, thinking that I was one of the lucky ones.
Lex no da, bazna ge design. Lex no wala. Apa still rosada urochara. Ma wada madia kace rosada urochara. Tana da bleeding zanna dikin yaran gara kalkallo liyamba. Tai dange don dinana akai ya akai suwa kwazne no don dide.
A shot that got through my head, and I remember vividly taking my hand up to feel what was going on, and just feeling like this soft stuff here, and that was me, actually feeling my own brain. This picture here, it's of us 3. It's me, Anders, Simon. It's a reminder of being youthful and being like nobody can stop us from anything we want, and the world is filled with opportunities.
Ha sido muy duro porque yo he sido madre soltera y nunca pensé que iba a sufrir un atentado terrorista. Y yo le pedía, me acuerdo en el hospital, a las enfermeras, y yo les decía, por favor, si me pasa algo, llevarla a Ecuador con mis padres, no la dejéis sola. El estar siempre las dos es una fortaleza muy importante para mí. Siempre viene y me abraza y me dice, estoy aquí, ¿vale?
I didn't really get a taste of what it really felt to grow up with a father who can nurture you, who can go with you to soccer games. The reason why I like suits is because it reminds me of my father. He was well dressed, and every time I do wear a suit, it brings back the memories of the stories that my mom used to tell me about him. I would like my dad to be proud wherever he is, just to look and say, oh, truly, in as much as I cannot be there with him physically, but I'm still proud of him as a young boy and also as a young man.
This is the rosary which was in my father's hand when he passed away. When I see a guy holding a rosary, it reminds me of my father. It reminds me that I need to continue talking to people, that we need to spread the word of stop killing each other.
This is a ticket, and it relates to the 3rd anniversary of the London bombings. It is a ticket to my sanity in terms of the connections with everybody that was affected, bereaved, and the survivors.
During my first year after the Boston Marathon bombing, I was struggling. The explosion caused some acoustic damage. I had left my job. My son left school. I didn't really know how to handle the 4 of my family members experiencing such trauma. I had sketched out a design. I just wanted at that time to have something special, again, to raise money for folks that may have been suffering like I was at the time.
This picture reminds me that terrible situation during the bombing blast. I know it's hard to see. I don't want it happen to my children.
Before I was doing gaskiya kam fannin Urukistana more especially ma auden suku wada kuma kai da cikin tinyiro walzu kuro rayuwar walzu da shi awo share suku auden wasu na da suku.
I've been living with my pain for the past 16 years, but this pain have converted into something that I think that is very good to be told as a story, will heal me and will help other people to understand that whatever the story that these groups or these ideologies are telling us is not the correct one.
These are acts that cannot be undone. I haven't met someone who has gotten over the death of a loved one. You don't. You just find a way around it.